Before Europe's Renaissance, before the rise of powerful kingdoms in the East, a great empire ruled the golden heart of West Africa. An empire built not with stone, but with salt and gold. This is the story of ancient Ghana, the forgotten empire of kings, traders, and warriors who once dominated the Sahel. The Ghana Empire, also known as Wagadu, wasn't located in modern Ghana, but rather in what is today southeastern Mauritania and western Mali. It began to rise around the 6th century CE, growing from a network of Soninka-speaking clans who mastered the harsh landscapes of the Sahel. Wagadu was born at the crossroads of ancient trade, where the vast Sahara met the forests and rivers of Sub-Saharan Africa. But its true power came not from its geography, but from what lay beneath its soil: gold and salt. Ghana controlled the most important trade routes in West Africa. Caravans laden with gold, ivory, and kola nuts flowed northward, while salt, copper, and textiles came from the Mediterranean and North Africa. Ghana became the gatekeeper, and the king took a cut from it all. At the empire's height, Ghana's capital, Koumbi Saleh, was described by Arab scholars like al-Bakri in the 11th century as a city with two halves, one inhabited by Muslim merchants and the other by the king and his court. The city boasted stone architecture, open-air markets, mosques, and a royal court said to be filled with golden ornaments, lavish clothing, and powerful war horses. At the center stood the king, known as the Ghana, meaning warrior king. He ruled with absolute power, served by governors, ministers, and a fearsome army. Some accounts say he commanded up to 200,000 warriors, including 40,000 archers, one of the most formidable forces in the region. Though Ghana's rulers practiced traditional African religions, the empire welcomed Muslim traders and scholars. Islam began to influence governance, writing, and law, especially among the merchant classes. But the Ghanaian kings remained firm in their traditional beliefs, believing in ancestral spirits and divine kingship. The coexistence of spiritual systems gave rise to a tolerant and culturally rich society. The empire's wealth was legendary. Gold dust was used in trade, and the king tightly controlled the mines. One nugget, so massive it reportedly weighed nearly 30 pounds, was reserved for the king alone. So what happened to Ghana? Why did this powerful civilization fade into history? Historians believe the fall came gradually. By the 11th century, Almoravid invaders from North Africa began launching raids into West Africa. Some say they captured Koumbi Saleh, weakening the empire. Others argue internal strife, over-reliance on trade, and environmental changes led to its decline. But one thing is clear. By the 13th century, Ghana's power was eclipsed by a rising new force to the east, the Mali Empire, founded by the legendary Sundiata Keita. Though its empire crumbled, Ghana's legacy endured. It set the stage for the Mali and Songhai empires. Its systems of taxation, military strength, and trans-Saharan trade became the blueprint for West African power. And when the modern nation of Ghana gained independence from British rule in 1957, it chose the name Ghana to honor this ancient civilization, a declaration of pride in a heritage that once stunned the world. Today, the story of Ghana reminds us that Africa's history is far more than colonization and slavery. It is a continent of empires, innovation, and enduring greatness.